Well guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. Today on the menu for a side dish are artichokes. And I know so many of you avoid buying them because it takes forever to steam them. But I've got a secret. All you have to do is pressure cook them. All the nutrients stay inside and it's just fabulous. I have a pressure cooker that was given to me by my daughter when her grandmother passed away, and she had that for probably 30 years, and so I treasure this item. I use it all the time in my kitchen, and it's a great tool to have. So in less than 40 minutes, we're gonna have perfectly tender, absolutely delicious artichokes for dinner tonight. So if this inspires you to stay with me, go down in the About section below, check out all the links that I've left for you. I've got my Facebook page, as well as my Wild Tree website. I also have my mailing address if you ever want to mail me a card, and I have my Zaycon Foods link, which isn't mine, but you can go over there and register for free, and they'll notify you of an event in your area for deep discounted quality meats in bulk. So let's go do some artichokes in the pressure cooker.
I love it. And anyway, it's old, but it's still functional, and it's a Presto as well. So Prestos have been around a long time. Anyway, so it's a small one, but it's perfect for these 3 artichokes. There's a small one and 2 medium-sized artichokes. Last year, I don't know what it was, artichokes were awful. And so what I've done is cut the bottom off so you have something for them to seat on. And I like to peel back these leaves that we're not going to eat. These little tiny ones at the bottom, I'm not going to eat them. There's no reason to have them on there. So when the leaves start getting big enough, you think there's some meat in there, that's when I leave it. And these are smaller artichokes, so you're not gonna have big, huge leaves on them anyway. These are great to take for your lunch. And I really, really enjoy artichokes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done for the outside of these. And these were on sale. They were 89 cents a piece. And if you guys have watched artichokes the last couple of years, they've been expensive. I mean, $2, $3 each for not very big. And then again, they weren't very good. So then what I do, you've got this prickly part at the end of the leaf, and it's not edible. So I go around and I cut all of those. And it takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it in the end, and it makes a pretty presentation. And when I was a young bride, the first time I did these, I did not do that, and I just was like, why would anybody eat these? I know they're good, but why would you eat it? So I'm going to go ahead and trim all 3 of these, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to get them in the pressure cooker. Okay, so I've got my artichokes all trimmed, and I like to pull these apart. And if I'm going to stuff them, generally what I stuff them with is Parmesan cheese, and they're delicious that way. But I'm going to leave these plain just because then we have more options when it comes time to eat them. Like if I reheat in the microwave, I can always add that, but I think I'm going to do a low-fat, calorie-friendly Greek yogurt garlic kind of dipping sauce for this. So that being said, these are going into the pressure cooker, and they fit perfectly. I've got about 1.5 inches, maybe about 1 inch of water in here, and you don't want to go past your fill line, but you never want to let your pressure cooker run dry. So I'm going to add a little bit more water because I want to make sure I've got plenty for the process. I'm going to put this over medium-high, and as soon as it comes up to pressure and my weight starts jiggling, and everything's up to pressure, put the weight on, and then I'll time it once it starts jiggling for about 30 minutes, and they should be plenty done for that. So I'll bring you over to the stove. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I've got the burner on. And this is where, when you put your lid on and lock it into place, it locks underneath this. So everybody that's scared of using a pressure cooker, you shouldn't be. It's locked in place. So I'm going to put this lid on, and it's usually pretty close to where your handle is. Slide it over. Now that is locked in place. Same thing as your pressure canner. This is your vent hole. I've inspected that. It's clear. There, back here is your pressure. It actually will tell me that it's in pressure when that pops up. And you're going to vent a little bit, and I'm going to put my weight on as soon as it starts venting. We don't need to get all the air out of the canner or out of the pressure cooker necessarily, but and then as soon as it starts dancing, we'll do 30 minutes. So it's already venting. My stopper back here is up and ready to go, and we are going to get this started. We've got a steady stream of steam coming out, and as soon as this starts dancing and singing to me, I'll start my timing. And 30 minutes should be plenty. This is nice because it cooks things so fast and so thoroughly, and it actually keeps it healthier because you're not leaching all the nutrients into the water. It's basically pressurizing it so it stays inside the vegetable and when you do meat or potatoes, you can do mashed potatoes in here in 15 minutes or less actually. So it's a great tool to have in the kitchen. I wish I had another one a little bit bigger, just because when I do a larger piece of meat, it would be nice to have that available. So that being said, I'll bring you back when we're dancing. Okay, we're dancing, so that's what you want to see. And just leave it. I, went from having it up on medium-high to about a medium heat now. My pressure canner, because it's so much larger, needs a little more heat, but this does not need that much heat. Just keeping that dancing is perfect, and so we're going to start our time, and we'll be done in a half an hour. All right, so this is done for 30 minutes. It took about 20 minutes to cool down, maybe 15, and it's still really hot. But my stopper is down in the back. I'm able to take the weight off and able to open it. And you're going to slide this over to one side. Every pressure cooker is a little different how they go together, but I really like the Presto pressure cookers because it's just a slide mechanism. And there's really nothing on here that can break if you take care of it. So you can see how much steam is coming out of that. I'm going to go ahead and put this on a plate because I want to see, well, I can do it right here. Oh look, that leaf just pulled right out of there. And I'm going to show you how tender that is right here. Because doesn't that look good? It just pulled apart. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, tender and delicious. So this is how you steam artichokes. I'll show you in another video how I stuff them to steam them, but this is such an easy way to do this, and you get a delicious product in the end. All the nutrients are in that product, and I've got lunch side dishes to go, 3 of them as a matter of fact, or a side dish for dinner. So I can do 3 medium-sized artichokes, 4 small, 5 small, and or 2 really large ones. Usually I can put 3 in there, but if this inspires you to stay with me, I hope that you go down and subscribe to my channel, share this on your Facebook page, and maybe give me a thumbs up if you like this video. All right, guys, as always, can't wait to see you next time. God bless.